ATConquered here. We just wanted to give you a brief insight on the gear that we're going to be using for the Pinhoti and Appalachian Trail.
So our first piece of gear that we have here is our Go Light Jam 70-liter pack. It weighs in at 1 pound 15 ounces. It's fairly comfortable. It's an unframed pack with a little piece of mesh here and a plastic sheet in the back that keeps the pack fairly sturdy. We're also combining our Platypus 3-liter hydration system with it. So this setup should work pretty well for us on the Appalachian Trail.
This is our Z10 Go Light sleeping bag. It's a very comfortable sleeping bag. I've used it numerous times and I really love it. And will go all the way down to 10 degrees. That's like the safety level, but it's comfortable at many different temperatures. And this is the Cetus Summit dry bag we have it in, because you don't want your down sleeping bag to get wet. And this is our Q-Core insulated sleeping pad. It weighs about 1 pound and it's extremely comfortable. I've tried a lot of different sleeping pads and this is the best one that I've tried. And also with our sleep system, we have an X-Ped pillow. It weighs 2.4 ounces and it's also one of the most comfortable pillows I've ever used. So that also goes along with the rest of our sleep system.
Next we have our Big Agnes Scout UL2. We have our little tent stake bag here. 12 stakes are in here. This weighs about 5 ounces. Combined with the stakes, it's about 2 pounds. We also have our Tyvek ground sheet. It's pretty noisy. Might pose a problem in the shelters. Not really sure yet. Kind of willing to test it out and everything. This weighs in at 6.5 ounces. It's fairly durable, so that's one of the reasons why we certainly chose this. When you're on the AT, you're going to need protection. No, not that type of protection, you sickos. Protection from the rain. It rains a lot on the AT. So what we have here is our Frog Togs rain jacket. It's fairly hot, especially sitting inside, but it definitely keeps the water out. Really nice. We've used it a couple times. And we also have a ULA, ULA Cloud Kilt. You know, fairly comfortable. Breathes really well. So certainly like that. We have a Go Light hat cover, weighs in about 3 ounces. You know, just to keep the outside of the pack fairly dry. And we also have a trash compactor bag. This is probably one of our least expensive pieces of gear, but definitely one of the most useful.
So this is our cook system. This is an Imusa aluminum pot, very lightweight. You can get it at Walmart. Let's see. Plastic spoon, can't go wrong there, super light, cheap. And this is also part of our cook system. It's just a homemade alcohol stove with a windscreen and a can that was cut out. And this is our fuel. It's heat. It works very well. You can find it at any hardware store or any type of, I guess, auto parts store. You can get it there. Very lightweight cup. It's a Campbell's Soup at Hand. Any grocery store, you can get it there. Super light. Great idea. And our water filtration is the Sawyer Squeeze. And this is the other piece that goes to it. And that sums up our cook system and our water filtration. And another one of our very important pieces of gear is your first aid kit. Guys, you better have a first aid kit. And something that's also important that goes inside of it is second skin and the trusted moleskin. And we've got some ibuprofen. We just put it in this tiny little bag here. Keeps it really, you know, easy to find. Ibuprofen's going to be your best friend, vitamin I. And gauze. Gotta have your gauze. And the one that you really don't want to talk about but you might need, antidiarrheal tablets. Just in case that Giardia comes along. Or norovirus, heaven forbid.
Also, on a 2,584 mile hike, you're gonna need your maps. We have data books, guidebooks, and maps for the Pinhoti. Loose leaf, got them off the PTA website. Thank you very much, people over at the PTA website, for all your help. We also have a Springer Mountain. This is for the Benton Mackay Trail. Probably going to be very useful. It's about 70 miles of our route. Appalachian Trail maps we got from David A. Miller. They run about $100. Definitely worth their weight in gold. And the AT guide. We have the 2013 Northbound edition, which is fine. Also by David A. Miller.
For our clothes, we carry all of our clothes, Mark and I, in an outdoor research stuff sack. And we both carry one of these as well. This is a Mountain Hardwear anorak wind shirt. We've got some silk long johns for, when it's really, really cold. We have the bottoms and the tops. And we both carry a Montville down vest. It's very lightweight and it is very warm for how light it is. We both carry beanies. I carry a Columbia fleece beanie and he carries Under Armour fleece beanie as well. And for our shoes, we both wear La Sportivas. These are the ones that I'll be wearing. They're the La Sportiva Raptors. And he wears the La Sportiva Wildcats. And these are also our Superfeet green insoles that go inside of our La Sportivas.
So some of the miscellaneous stuff that we have here is our food bag. It's 15-liter outdoor research food bag. Should be enough to hold up to 7 days for us, hopefully. If not, we can always store it somewhere else in the pack. We also have a Z-Packs Z-line. It's a pretty slick line. Won't get caught in tree branches and such. We also have a Cuban fiber rock pouch and a little carabiner. Compass is always very important, to use with your maps and everything. Headlamp. It's just a Princeton tech headlamp. It's fairly bright when it has fresh batteries. We also have a pair of Dirty Girl gaiters, which work fairly well to keep our shoes and socks fairly clean, keep those rocks out of the socks and everything. And a pair of his and her journals, which are pretty cool. We also like to read a lot, so I'm starting the trail out with Thoreau, Walden, and Civil Disobedience. Should be a pretty good read. I'll be like 10 pages of it so far. It's pretty good. And Madeline's carrying a pocket Bible, the New Testament, which I think is pretty cool. Also guys, we just want to thank everybody who came and watched our video. Remember, we will be starting the trail on March 1st. We're going to have a little pre-video, prelude to the trail that we're going to be posting on March 1st. So look out for that update at that time. And once again, this is ATConquered, signing off.